Good morning. I'm Maya. Welcome to this morning yoga practice designed for moms who are at least 6 months postpartum and beyond. All we are going to need for today's practice is a yoga mat. So when you're ready, meet me down on the mat in a comfortable seated position. It's totally up to you how you would like to sit. Of course, you could sit crisscross or even on your knees. Today, I feel called to sit on my knees, so that's where I'm going to be. Once you have settled in, go ahead and close down your eyes. And we'll take a big breath in through the nose, inhaling deeply. And open up the mouth and let it go. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale in and let it go. Last time, filling up to the tippy top. And release it. Relaxing your shoulders and unclenching the jaw. Tuck the chin into the chest and slowly begin taking neck rolls going in one direction. Noticing where you feel tightness. Just taking a moment to check in. And go the other way. The next time your ear is by the shoulder, holding it here. And we'll take 5 cycles of breath, breathing into the side of your neck. If this feels like enough, you can stay here, or you can walk your fingertips out to the side to elongate through that neck. Once again, stay here, or if you would like, take your fingertips and begin running them up and down the side of your neck, giving yourself a slight massage here. Maybe holding your fingertips at the shoulder, pressing down with firm pressure, and just noticing how this changes the stretch. Releasing this, bringing the head back to center, and going over to the other side. Once again, finding the variation that feels the best for you. Maybe walking the fingertips out. Staying here for a moment, feeling into that stretch. Bringing the attention back to the breath and back to the sensations in your body. Stay here, or maybe run your fingertips up and down the side of your neck. Maybe holding the fingertips at the base of the shoulder. And as you're ready, releasing this and coming back to center. As you inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, taking a twist, glancing over your shoulder. Inhale back to center. And exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale. And exhale, twist. Inhale to center. And exhale, twist. And continuing this with your breath, going along at your own pace. One more time, each side. Inhale to center. And exhale the hands to heart. Push into your box pose. Stacking the knees under the hips. Tucking the toes under. Inhale for cow pose as you glance up. And exhale, cat, rounding the spine and tucking in the chin. Inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat. Inhale. And exhale. And continue this, following along with your breath. One more time. And returning back to a neutral spine. Begin taking big circles here with the hips, going in one direction. Imagining that you are drawing a big oval with your belly button. I am so sorry, guys. I'm human, and honestly, when I make mistakes, I don't edit them out because it reminds us all that we are just imperfect beings. It's so easy to look at a YouTube video and be like, wow, she has it all together. She says all the perfect things, go in the opposite direction. And the truth is, no, I don't. I am just an imperfect human being. I am just a mom, just like everyone else, just doing the best I can. Mom brain is so real, guys. It's so real. And we'll come back to center. Tuck the toes under if they're not already, and meet me in downward facing dog. And this is probably the first downward facing dog of the day. Feel free to bend the knees. It's totally okay if the heels are lifted. Just allowing yourself to show up exactly as you are today. And begin walking the dog, bending one leg at a time, shifting side to side. And as you're ready, coming back down to the knees, we will extend the right leg out behind you. Inhale here. As you exhale, step the foot forward for a kneeling crescent lunge. Inhale, reaching up. As you exhale, sweeping the right arm behind you for a gentle twist. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, returning to box pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Find your neutral spine. Left leg kicks out. Inhale here. As you exhale, step through, kneeling crescent lunge. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, take a twist. Left arm goes behind you, glancing back. Inhale, back to center. And exhale to your box pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Neutral spine. One more time. Right leg kicks out. Inhale. Exhale, step through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, box. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Neutral spine. Left leg kicks out. Inhale. Exhale, step through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Left arm comes back. Inhale to center. Exhale to box. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. If you really enjoyed that flow, feel free to pause the video and continue doing it. But we are ready to move on. So let's tuck the toes under and push back to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, coming up on the tippy toes and tippy toeing to the top of the mat for a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Last time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift. And exhale, forward fold. Once again, if you enjoyed that flow, continue doing it. If you are ready to move on with us. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, placing your hands down on the mat and walking back to your downward facing dog. Take a breath here. On your exhale, lowering down to the knees and finding child's pose. And we'll take 3 cycles of breath here. On your next exhale, reaching the arms forward, pushing into your box, tucking the toes under, and coming back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, right leg lifts up to the sky, 3-point down dog. Check in with your down dog here. Ensure that your foot is flexed and that your hips are even. Oftentimes we like to open up through the hip here, but I would like to challenge you to bring the pinky toe side of your foot down and really square off the hips. Okay? On your next exhale, step through, warrior 2, pivoting on the back foot. Your right foot is facing forward and your left foot is at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, sweeping the arms up overhead. Sorry guys, this is actually warrior one. I told you I'm human, okay? Warrior one. Beautiful job. On your next exhale, we will open up to find warrior two. Opening up the arms into a big T. As you inhale, reverse the warrior, finding a side body stretch. And on your exhale, finding a side angle, resting the right arm down on the leg and reaching the left arm overhead. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, staying strong through the legs. Inhale back. Exhale, side angle. Coming back to your warrior two. Pivoting the arms to find warrior one. As you exhale, lowering down, finding a plank pose. It is always up to you if you are on your knees or on the toes. Inhale here. As you exhale, find a English, oh my goodness. As you exhale, find a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take 2 cycles of breath here. Relaxing the head and neck. Beautiful job, mama. One more side. Inhale, lifting up that left leg. Once again, checking in here, ensuring that the foot is flexed, that your toes are reaching towards the ground, and that your hips are squared off. Inhale. On your next exhale, step through, warrior one. Left toes are facing forward, right toes are at a 45-degree angle, and the arms are lifted up overhead. Check in with the shoulders, making sure that they are stacked directly over the hips. Inhale here. As you exhale, opening up warrior two. Staying strong through your legs. You got it, mama. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. And feel free to go through this at your own pace, following along with your breath. No need to rush. One more time. Coming back to your warrior two. Warrior one. Inhale here. As you exhale, finding plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, we are so close to the end. By this point, you have probably built a significant amount of heat in the body. Yay, we love natural coffee. On your next inhale, come up on the tippy toes and tippy toe to the top of the mat. Bend through the knees generously as you find your chair pose. Okay. Or Utkatasana, if you want to get fancy with our words. Utkatasana is chair pose in Sanskrit. Okay. Anyways, inhale, reaching the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, sweep them back behind you. Inhale and exhale. And go along with your breath. You got it. Really tuning into the breath and the body here. You are so much stronger than you think. And as we go forward and back, we are only moving the upper body. So the legs are staying engaged and they're staying in place. Let's do 3 more. I'm sure your legs are screaming at you. Maybe saying to yourself, I am strong. I am strong. Last time. As you go back, straightening the legs, finding a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to your plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, child's pose. And we'll take 3 cycles of breath here in your child's pose. Giving your second. Guys, I'm struggling with words today. Giving yourself a second to breathe and to cool down. 3 cycles of breath. On the next inhale, lifting yourself up, bringing the feet forward in front of you, straightening them out. We're going to take a forward fold here, but before we get into it, I want to make sure that you know this is your practice, so whatever forward fold is available to you today, that is the one you should be taking, okay? Some people are going to be all the way down here in their forward fold, and that's great, but most of us are not going to be there today, okay? Your other options are to bend the knees. If you really want to grab the toes, you can bend the knees, grab the toes, and tuck the chin into the chest. And as time goes on, your legs might straighten out a little bit more. Just really honoring how your body is showing up today. You should be feeling a stretch through the legs as well as the spine. So, once you have found your forward fold, settle in here. We will be here for 6 cycles of breath. On your next inhale, slowly rolling yourself up. Your chin should be the last to lift. Pulling in that right leg, keeping the left leg straight. Inhale as you open up through the chest. And as you exhale, taking your left arm and hugging in the right knee and twisting over the right shoulder. Take one more breath here. On the exhale, we will untwist and straighten out that leg. Inhale, lifting up, and exhale, forward fold. Take 3 cycles of breath here. Noticing how you probably have more space than the first time. On your last exhale, slowly rolling yourself up. Once again, the head is the last to lift. This time, pulling in the left leg, planting the foot on the mat. Inhale as you open up the chest. And as you exhale, twisting into the left knee. Take one more breath here. On your exhale, straightening out the left leg and finding your last forward fold, rolling down and taking 5 cycles of breath. Slowly rolling yourself back up. And finding a comfortable seated pose. Maybe closing down the eyes and placing your hands on the heart. Let's take a moment to set the intention for the day. This could be a phrase, maybe it's a single word. This could be love, patience, presence, joy. It could be a statement like, I am proud, I am strong, I am a good mom. Whatever calls to you, whatever pops into your head first, no need to overthink it. And whatever you have chosen, just silently repeating it in your head 3 times. And we will take one more big breath together as we end our practice. So, biggest inhale you have taken yet. Big inhale as you sweep the arms up overhead, breathing in all of this beautiful air, gathering in all of this beautiful energy, holding it in your palms. And on your exhale, pulling it into your heart center. Once again, placing your hands on the heart, allowing this beautiful energy to rest in your body, to live in your heart. Taking a moment to thank yourself for showing up today. Knowing that when you take a moment for yourself, that everyone around you is going to benefit. As moms, it's so hard for us to really carve out that time for ourselves without feeling guilty. And if this is you today, I just want you to know that every time that you take a moment for yourself, you are creating more space and more patience for your children, for your partner, for your family, your friends. Every time you unroll your mat, everybody around you is going to benefit. So, just keeping that in mind. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe and share this with a mama that you think would enjoy this as well. As always, I am wishing you the very, very best, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!